Hello, everybody, and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. Today, I'm here to talk about the new map that's coming to the Hunter Call of the Wild, Askiy Ridge, located in Alberta, Canada. I'm going to go over with you a species list of huntable animals on the preserve, and talk about some of the things that I saw in the trailer. And we're also going to watch the trailer next and give you an idea of what it looks like. And they're going to talk about a few of the animals, and I'm going to go over a list. But I want you to pay close attention to the trailer. EW is famous for dropping hints in trailers that they don't release in text media or anything like that. So let's see what we see. As I've learned with these guys, that you really got to pay attention because they do drop clues and you'll miss some stuff. So let's go watch that trailer now.
You know, most folks wouldn't think to come out here when it's -10. But it's their loss. Because you're looking at the finest stretch of untamed wilderness in all of Alberta. Even if the tourists can't handle the cold, the animals sure can. And all that snow on the ground means you can spot a moose clear as day from a long way out. Makes tracking easier too. When you hit the trail, you might want to start in the southern parklands. That's where you'll find lots of open clearings that make for some easy spotting. You'll see plenty of whitetail, and you're likely to spot wood bison passing through like they have for centuries. Along the riverbanks, you'll find waterfowl aplenty, like the Canada goose. But it's also where you'll find our most industrious resident, the North American beaver. Keep your eyes peeled, and you might even catch one working on its den. Just make sure one of those falling trees doesn't catch you. Further north, there's dense boreal woodlands that are full of life, even at this time of year. You'll want to look out for the black bear that's still out and about. And I bet you'll hear the gray wolf long before you see it. Finally, to the west, there's the Canadian Rockies. If you're up for a hike, the mountains promise plenty of breathtaking views and plenty to hunt, like bighorn sheep that cling to the mountains and the stunning Manitoban elk. But if you ask me, the scariest thing around here is Fiddler's Bow. It's the best view in the preserve, as long as you don't look down. So, are you up for the challenge? Pack your warmest jacket and come join us. Sure, it's cold, but I can't think of anywhere else that's this pristine, this peaceful, and this beautiful. Welcome to Alberta, Canada. Welcome to Askiy Ridge.
Okay, welcome back. So let's talk about the trailer and some of the things that stuck out to me in the trailer. And as I said earlier, you got to really watch these trailers with these guys. They drop these hints in these trailers, and you can really overlook something pretty easily. Let's read the species list off, and then we're going to talk about the species and the trailer a little bit. We're going to get North American beaver. From the trailer, it looks like it's going to be a working beaver, which means we should be seeing beavers chewing on sticks and maybe even taking down some trees. And there might be some traps for some of these trees trying to fall, so you might have to watch about that. That ought to be interesting. Wood bison roaming the plains, that ought to be interesting. The Manitoban elk, different elk species. I love hunting elks, so that'll be fun. Some of these other species that were not discussed in the trailer are going to be on the map. Dusky grouse, northern pintail, that's going to be a duck, a wood duck, a snow goose. I really like that. And we're also going to have Canadian goose on further down the list. That wraps up the birds along with the mallards. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 duck species, and 3 of those duck and goose species, and 3 of those species are going to be new in the pintail, the wood duck, and the snow goose. And everybody that watches Real and Virtual Outdoors knows I love to hunt the birds. So I'm looking forward to that. Uh, the ground bird is going to be the ringneck pheasant uh, and the grouse. So those will be fun to hunt as well. I love to hunt those, but not as much as I do those fast flyers. Okay, let's go down the list here. Uh, woodland caribou. Woodland caribou. Uh, Looked like the caribou got a rework to me. Looked a little different. Looked nice. Moose, of course, being the game. This snow map ought to make the moose a lot easier to spot. Your gray wolf. Wolves are always fun to hunt. Look forward to that. Bighorn sheep, mule deer, whitetail, mountain goat, pronghorn. And that wraps up your list of animals. What I found interesting too is how they broke down the reserve north, south, east, and west. They pretty much told you what animals was going to be where on the map. Uh, in my experience, you had to get out and kind of hunt up your map and figure out what was where. They've kind of revealed to you where it's at this time, which I found to be interesting. So that wraps up the part about the reserve. And it looks like we may get some new clothes, a new outfit. They were kind of talking about that a little bit, kind of hinted. And I seen an outfit that I haven't seen in game before. And I think the cabins also look nice. But one little tidbit, and that's going to be on the next page, we're getting another gun. And I want to talk about that in the next section. Okay, let's talk about the gun, and welcome back. Uh, that's going to be it right here. This rifle laying here in this sled. Uh, this is going to be a lever action 30-30. Now, some will say, well, we got a lever action 30-30. Yes, we do in the Whitlock. That's a top loader, top ejector on the Whitlock. This is a side ejector. It's a very sleek looking rifle, and I'm a big fan of the 30-30. In fact, in the last real life deer hunting I did, I took a deer with a 30-30 Mossberg 464. Really like that gun. And so I have a great appreciation for the old lever action gun. And but what I wanted to talk about is Ben's we're getting another 30-30. I've always felt like the Whitlock 30-30 that was in game, it's been in game kind of since 2017, was a little weak. Uh, I felt 30-30 didn't get the justice that it really deserved as a really strong cartridge in game. And my hope is that now that they're introducing this side loader, more modern 30-30, that it's going to get a little bump in power because I think it really deserves it. I couldn't leave off the fact, and there hadn't been anything mentioned that I saw about the sled. Are we going to get a surprise? Is there going to be a sled in the game? Is there going to be something to transport things with in the game? Don't know that. This just could be cosmetics. But again, you have to pay attention with EW because they're famous for dropping hints. I haven't heard any of the other gamers mention that. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes to pass. I think that would be a nice addition. That's going to wrap up the video for today, and I hope that I have answered some of your questions and maybe revealed a few things to you that you missed in the trailer. I look forward to getting a hold of this map, and I look forward to getting a hold of them snow geese. I got to tell you, I'm tickled about it. And this rifle. I'll be using this rifle quite a bit. God bless you and thank you for being a part of Real and Virtual Outdoors. And I will see you in the field.